there. Today's video, as you've seen it, is full face of Maybelline. Before starting the video, I will tell you that I don't contour or bronze my face, so I don't have those products, but the rest I will show you exactly what I'm going to use. So yes, let's jump right into the video. As you can see, I have the eyeshadow palettes, blush and highlight, foundation, concealer for brows, mascara, setting spray, powder, eyeliner, lipstick. I think I have everything. If there is something that is missing, well, let me know, because I am not aware of it. This is what I usually use on my daily basis, so this is what it is, you know. Okay. The first thing that I'm going to do is just to shadow this area with this Total Temptation brow definer. I will just continue to have some sort of and with the spoolie that is at the back, I will brush through all the hair. And now it's time for the eyes. I will put this one in the crease, this one to make it a little bit more reddish, then this one, and then we see what we're gonna have in the lower lash line. And highlighting the inner corner and under the brow bone. Before that, I will just place a little bit of the H3 concealer. I want you to see because I just almost finished the other eye, so I have an idea what I was doing, and what is left is the under eye. So I will just make this go like this. And I won't set it. I will just grab the shade that is the one that is in the Graffiti pop, and I will place it without setting it, just here to have a little shadow. So I will place it like that, tap motions, and I will bring what is left on the brush to the inner corner, but I always start in the middle and go to, this is my preference, start in the middle. And what I'm going to do is I go to the outer corner of the eye, let's say, and then I will go to the inner corner, just again an arch sort of thing. But I will just create a little bit of shadow, not so much. I will blend this, and now with another brush I will grab this shade. With a little bit of a fluffy brush, I will just tap a little bit of the excess, and slightly under there I will tap like I did with the other shadow and bring it to the inner corner just slightly bit. And I will let to the last part of what is in the brush to do the job. So I will kind of go in circular motions and back and forth in certain areas until I have everything like blended like this, like a little bit. They want that reddish undertone. It's not red, I mean, but that kind of warm undertone, that's what I wanted to say. So here, and then with this same brush I will pick another shade. I will pick a little bit of this one. In this one I will go a little bit messy, but not so much. So I will just bring that to the right there, and maybe bring it in a little bit to the lid, but just a tiny bit. And then we go back and forth several times, but picking it slowly until I have this result. Just go. Just sort of like that, okay? Not too much, just to deepen it a little bit, the crease. And then with another brush, I will just pick this shade, like this. And I will just focus this shade right there. This is so pigmented, right there. I'm not bringing it just out there, just bringing it that there, just on the outer third of the lid, but not going outside the lid. And then I will just grab a little bit again and go overlap this area one more time. With another brush, I will pick that gold shade. With a flat brush, I will pick this gold shade. Now what we're going to do is we'll just swipe, like have a little bit of a tag. As you can see, it is shimmery. And when the two of them meet, I will go a little bit of a zigzag motion so they can blend. And if I lose a little bit of that dark shade, I will go over top like I'm going to do now. And for now, that's it. What I'm going to do is to clean these edges and start with my whole face. But before that, I will place, as you can see, this one. I place this, as you can see, I used it a lot. This is the Silken Turquoise of the Lasting Drama eyeliner. So I will just put it there in the inner rim, and I will do my whole face. The lashes, that will be almost the last thing that I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is to put this one, I'm sorry, I don't have any palette, like that. And with a sponge, I will just place it all over my face and use this one, of course, for the dark circles. Well, I would just place this right here. To be careful with that edge. But it is what it is, you know. Hiding the dark circles. And with the sponge, I would just, at the butt of the sponge, I'm going to just place this thing and start bouncing. I should be careful because of the eyebrows. But well, I really like this foundation. So it is my shade, as you can see. Even if you think that is way too light, it's because of the angle of and the light, but it's actually my match. I have redness all over my face, so maybe you can get confused about that, like this rosacea. I think is that how you pronounce it. But actually, it's my bright shade. Now I will set everything with the powder. I will use this powder with this brush, and then I will use this brush. I will just put that under there, like setting it so it can fit a little bit more. I use this as a contour, but I don't contour often, so I don't use it. So I started using it a couple of weeks ago for setting my under eye and areas that I want to just set. Like this. And with a bigger brush, I will just go all over the face. Now that I have powdered my under eye, I will just finish my under eyes, of course, and then I will continue with my whole face. With the brush a little bit like this, I will bring this shade and I will just put it all over under my lower lash line, just on the lower lash line. Like diffusing this a little bit more. And I will continue doing that until I get this. And then I will have this shade in the inner corner and under the brow bone. You can see I just had like a continuous eyeliner down there, but I will bring this one just here when the two meet, as you can see. And I haven't wet the brush. And sometimes what I do is what there is left on the brush, I'll put it under the brow bone, but sometimes it's not enough. So what I do is I grab a little tiny bit and I go back like that. Try to attempt doing that so you can see that I'm using the mascara, but it's new, so it's kind of wet still. When when you try a new mascara, you have that learning curve. I will just finish the look off camera. Well, when you just don't let it dry, you have things there. I cannot even remove them. I just put the blush and the highlight on this cheek just to have something on, because I was kind of, I'm a little bit dead. So I will show you exactly what I used and let's apply it. With this brush, I just use this shade here, and with this brush, I use this thing, quote like that. So I will be kind of staying here for a while, actually. Let's smile. I have a nice and beautiful moment. It's gonna, I have like a decent smile, I guess. And then with the other brush, we'll just highlight my soul, and I will go a little bit on the brow bone, just a tiny bit. And I just use a little bit more on the tip, just to highlight the nose. And now I think it's time for lips. I want to see if they're even, and I will even out, but it's time for lips. And then setting spray. The mascara used is waterproof, so it shouldn't be a problem to put the setting spray on top. But if you have a washable mascara, that is the last thing that you do. You put the spray, and then when it's dry, you put the mascara on, because you will have that kind of dripping all over your face, and it's not very nice. I'll be applying Loyalist of this matte ink liquid lipstick. It's very comfortable and very long lasting, actually. I have something. The tip is very pointed. You can actually use that as an lip liner. Out and even out the lip. Well, while it is last thing, I will let this dry and I will apply the last step, of course. This is weird, but I'm going to set the face with the Super Stay setting spray. I drench my face. It will be on place for long hours. You would just be like blink and I will have all dry. Well, that's it. It's all dry. It took like 10 minutes to dry because I just drenched my face. I just all wet. But then I think it won't move for ages. Well, this is the final result. I'm just wearing a t-shirt and I don't know what kind of dress you're going to, just dress. A jacket, jeans, or an actual dress, how you will dress yourself to wear this look. All Maybelline. So yes, that's it. I just blind. I love that palette. I love it. I can wear all the shades, all the 4 shades. I can wear them. I need to be a little bit more careful with the berry tone in the end of the blush palette, but I can wear all the things. And the highlight is great for fair skin tones like me. If you wear the 102 Fair Porcelain, that is the shade that I used, but it's in the same match, well, you won't be disappointed. So I want you to please like this video, comment down below if you liked it, if you don't. I won't judge you. If you don't like it, don't like it. But there are certain ways that you can say that you don't like it to not be so harsh. Because if you say, hey, your brows are awful, you ruined the whole video. That is not productive. No, your teeth are yellow. I know, darling. I know, and I don't have money for whitening the teeth actually. I'm not in the United States, so it's kind of expensive here. And I don't have a job for that. When I have a job, I will do that. But so far, let's pretend that they're white, shall we? So this is the overall look, and I hope to see you in the next video.